Just as we all expected, things are continuing to get worse for Sweet Baby Inc. after days and days of controversy following their own employees trying to get people banned and censored off Steam, wanting to get accounts banned simply for letting people know that Sweet Baby Inc., the woke video game consulting company, worked on this specific game. Just letting gamers know, hey, if you don't like a bunch of forced identity politics, woke agenda bullshit, just so you know, Sweet Baby Inc. was involved with this game. And now we have the mainstream media doing everything they can to fight back against gamers, and it's not working because nobody believes anything they say anymore. But one thing we knew was going to get worse was the situation surrounding the CEO, Kim Bel-Air, because there are now a lot of clips floating around of her saying some very interesting things. While Sweet Baby Inc. employees are running damage control, while the mainstream media is running damage control, trying to tell everybody that Sweet Baby Inc. doesn't force any diversity. They don't have anyone that's racist that works for them. What are you talking about? The clips that we've seen come out don't do a lot to help their story. Like this, Sweet Baby Inc. CEO Kim Bel-Air urged employees to terrify video game companies if they don't give you what they want. And just as a reminder, here's that.
If you're a creative working in AAA, which I did for many, many years, put this stuff up to your higher-ups. And if they don't see the value in what you're asking for when you ask for consultants, when you ask for research, go have a coffee with your marketing team and just terrify them with the possibility of what's going to happen if they don't give you what you want.
Man, interesting coming from the Sweet Baby Inc. CEO. Well, we figured more would be uncovered, and even more just from that speech has already been uncovered, and people are not very happy to hear what she had to say. Sweet Baby Inc. CEO and co-founder Kim Bel-Air compares white male gamers to picky babies over and over and over again. And it's right here again in this Now You See Me, representation as innovation. Interesting, they've decided to turn the comments off and disable the dislikes. Very strange how that happens. But this is a couple minutes of her talking about why you shouldn't cater to your audience.
And I think that in our industry and in so many creative industries, if you want to look at film and television and any art form, we start treating our core demographics as a fixed and static value, something that does not want to change and something that is locked in place. So despite like the changing face of audiences, despite the changing face of conferences like this one, we still look at our core demographics and say, okay, they're white, cis, hetero males.
You know, all the things we hate, all the people who we don't really care about catering to. We want everybody else to be happy. But, you know, those guys, our core demographic, the vast majority of people that play, yeah, fuck them.
And we cater almost exclusively to them. And the problem is that we don't just cater to them like, you know, here's something that we think you'll enjoy. We cater to them the way that we cater to like a picky baby. We feed them the same thing that we know that
white male gamers, we have to treat them like picky babies.
They love, and we keep on feeding it. We're like, here you go, you love it, eat this, eat this, eat this. So that then when they get anything else, they react as a picky baby would, which is be like, whoa, no, thank you. I do not want this. And we've actually done this so long that what we're doing is creating an entire nation of picky babies, and they make us scared to deviate from what we actually want to do.
And by we mean the woke consulting firm that comes in and tells people you need more black people, you need more trans people, you need more people in wheelchairs that are blind and deaf, things like that, right? This is what Sweet Baby Inc. does. And how dare the core demographic, how dare the core demographic of people be catered to? We need to just focus on marginalized communities. Just make things for them. That's really what they're saying.
Just in case these picky babies don't want to play our games. And we've made a lot of progress. Obviously, like I don't say this to completely go like, just give up. We've screwed it. I don't say that to be like, oh, you know what? I'm going to dismiss all the hate and the abuse in our communities. But I do like to imagine that when we look at white guys, and there's several of you here, I think,
you know, all the ones I probably gave angry looks to as they walked in.
That when we look at you, we say, okay, you can't possibly enjoy this. But I think they want also, and maybe you want also, to experience new and different stories. I think we need to step out of this rule that like white men can enjoy fantasy worlds, aliens, sci-fi, monsters, anything, so long as it's through a lens that looks exactly like them. Because if that's the kind of person that we're always going to cater to, you're never going to innovate. You're never going to change things. You're just going to keep feeding them.
It's so ironic for her to actually say that, because no shit, that's kind of what they're talking about. They're talking about people, well, I can only find enjoyment in this game if I see it through the person that looks exactly like me, has the exact same background. That's what they're saying about their players, that they need that to enjoy something. So it's ironic that she doesn't even understand how ridiculous that sounds when she's talking about the core demographic, white male gamers. As I stated, things are going to continue to come out like this. I know there's a lot of different interviews going back the past several years with her. I'm sure people are combing through those as well, because now that people know who they are, now that people know what they think about white male gamers, now that people know what they think you're picky babies, all of this shit, it's just going to continue to get worse and worse for Sweet Baby Inc. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.